Alright, so it should probably be starting, but welcome everyone. This is Ryo Azuro, the Wannabe Hero, and I want to tell you about a free game on the PS4 that I love called Cryptract. As you can see, you have a login bonus depending on how many days. Currently I'm at 81. Alright. And there's a special June login bonus that's going on. As you can see, the prizes. Right there I got was a crystal. You use crystals to buy units like a chance. It's a gacha system. You have a chance to get a unit. So this is your gold, which you use to... You need gold to power up your characters, along with items like these, which are cocorns. These are potions of stamina, so if you need to refill your AP, is what it is, your ability points. So, pretty good thing going on this month. Right now, the event that's going on, certain characters you can get, is called Dawn of the Ruborg Academy Gacha. Alright, there's 3 new units. This is Nadia. This is, I think, Claire and Wolf and something. Alright. So let me go and lower the music a little bit, because I'm not able to hear. There we go. Background music is fine. So this is the menu. This is your player information. So here is what my name is. I decided to just stick with who I am on PlayStation, which is Ryo Azuro. I rank is pretty much your level. I say I have Slime Girl Chan because this is from an event called Neo Happiness Eater, and I got, let's just explain what it is. So this is the rank, or its level. If you have a level 4, it can go up to level 5 and max at level 70. If you have a level 5, it can max out at level 6, and it goes to 99, which is the current highest level. 3, I believe, can go to 40. So obviously you want to try and get 5-star units, make them 6-star units. And this right here is Charisma. So Charisma is what allows you to get higher chances to get drops. This is especially useful when you're farming for materials or you're farming for units. HP, all this is going to be explanatory. This is how much health it has, how much damage you deal. This is defense, this is speed. Obviously mine is called Fire Neo Happiness Eater. I have each of these units, and then you can change your chat icon. Excuse me. As you see here, the settings are kind of bare. You have your background music, you have your effects, and you have your voice. You do your display, you can change it, So you can display you got your. If you want a little bit more help about what everything is, about units, battles, skills, etc., you would come here. But I'm going to try and, teach you a little bit about the game. And this is the shop. So this is where you can go and purchase orbs. These right here, these crystals, with money. You can do an item exchange, which means for however many crystals you can get one of these items. Honestly, I think this is a bad deal, just because this is like, you do get crystals, kind of, if you do certain, and now with them starting to do login bonuses, you do have a chance to get more crystals. So it's kind of, I'd rather save crystals to try and get units than with this. You have your AP recovery. This is where, if you want to pay to whatever your AP is, if you do your AP recovery, it's double. There's going to be this number, this final number, so 183. Also, this is the same thing with your held items, which is an AP recovery potion. So I have 106. So that means if I wanted to, I could, have a couple thousand, times this. But I use it just for if I'm farming for certain units or whatever. And growth crystals is you have missions. You have 6 of them to do a day. If you complete the missions, the 6 missions every day, you get 2 of them. And we're going to go ahead and do all 6 missions, which is not too bad. It's pretty easy. Unit expansion. This will increase your units and your materials. So right now I have them at 220. So you can spend 1 orb and you get 5 for each one. You can do equipment box expansions. So this is if you have your different equipment. Equipment doesn't come often. In all honesty, they do an event maybe once every 2 to 3 weeks to try and get equipment. So it's really not super useful to get this up unless you farm it. And then you can strengthen your auxiliary. So this is what you need. You use when you level up an equipment, you use materials, and some have certain chances up to like a +3 or 4. It's usually 100%, but then it decreases in value. And this allows you to strengthen it. So if something has a 40% chance, if you use 1 auxiliary like this, which is 300,000 gold, it will give you double that. So now you have an 80% chance. And if you use it again, so if you use 2 of them, it puts it at 120%, but it can't go that high. But it gives you a 100% rate that you will be able to upgrade your equipment. So these are the missions. You have ones that are normal missions, and you can just see where it is. So if I do She Who Lives in the Forest side quest 2, I get 5. If I do Gilza's Trial 56, I get 2. Alright, and these are the daily missions. First, you have to gain 1 unit with Gotcha, which is right here. Participate in a duel, win a duel, and unit, which is just give it a material to level something up with it. Clear a quest, and this is not just 1 quest, it's 5. And then once you complete all of them, you get the 2. Alright. Let's go look at friends. Every time you level up, you get more friends. I can have a total of 109. I have 85 currently. But as you see here, you want people usually with high charisma, just because it allows you to get materials a little bit easier. You can search for friends, so if you have your friends on here, you can do a friend request if you know their number, and if you want to block anyone, you can go there and do so. And this character here is going to be whatever is the first unit you're using. So since the last thing I did was to do the story missions, the Ruborg Academy that's going on right now, you have to use certain characters in that. They changed that with the last 3 or 4 events. You actually use the event people. Before, you would use your own members. But since this is my lead character, this is who it is. So if it was in, you can have up to 10 formations. So this is in my first formation. So whenever people want to grab one of my units, if they're friends with me, this is the first unit that appears. So obviously you have a gift box. This is where stuff happens. I get a login bonus. I got the 1. And then depending if you're since I moved to S class, I got 10. Or SS class. And then I got all these different items. You have 90 days to, accept them, but usually I just do it immediately. So we'll go look at Gotcha. So you have purchase orbs. As it says here, if you do a 10 spins, it will only cost you 35. And so, I only have 1 purchase orb. If you have rare, you have a chance. 10 is still 50 because it's 5, so this is a deal. So instead of 50, you only need 35 purchased orbs, which equates to about let's see, for 40 bucks you can get 60. So about $17, $18. Well, no, a little bit more. About $20. Give or take $20 is what it will cost you to really get, you know, this. So it's kind of expensive. This, you get Kazuna points, which is if people use your units, you get, if they're friends with you, you get 20 for every time they use your unit. And you get 10 for everyone who's not on your friends list. Obviously, Crystal would be if you had the Rainbow Crystal. And also the Growth one, which is for completing the 6 daily quests. Now you can look at the latest quest. You know, this is the current one. I finished all of the Witches event, you know. So that's why I will show that one. So when you join a union, and we'll talk about unions in a little bit, you get what is medals. Currently I have 527, and you exchange it for items. Right now, if you have 999, which is what you can max out at, you can buy Belle of the Kin Melissa, which is already a 6-star unit, so it's really good. I actually use Melissa. She's really good. She's strong against, I believe, demons and fairies. And we'll go into what that means later on. It tells you how much. So you can buy these. So your characters can go up to 99, but they also have different growth potentials. What they can max out and, you know, go up to a certain, like some characters can get up to like 4,000 extra health. I'm girl, you know, extra health. So it's really good that you may want to get these. And you can get them through missions. You can buy them here. I would only use this as a last resort if you don't want to go farm for them, or if you're just like want to get a unit up as quickly as possible. Not only can you buy that, these ones, these Cocorns, they allow you to level up your unit. As this. And just to let you know, there are 5 different ones. There's dark, there's fire, there's light, there's tree, and then there's water. Those are the 5. Alright. And the best one is the, you know, you can also buy Bowman Beretta. So as this is a 4-star unit, they can go to a max of 5. Whereas someone like this one, Divine Spear Longinus, is a 5-star unit that can go to a 6. Along with Flame Dancer, Vergamote, and Song of the Forest, Isis? I don't want to say Isis. This is an Alliance Dragon. These come at 6. What's different about this, you can actually get this as a regular unit, but they're small in size. This just makes it, you have the bigger version of it. And of course, Belle, the kinship. These are evolution materials. You need these to go from, you know, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. So you'll need eventually these. You can also farm these. There will be special events that come out that will help you with get these, or you'll get them as random drops. So for the sake of doing this, I'm going to go ahead and I need to go ahead and spend 5 orbs and see what I get. See, it says here. It doesn't matter when you hit it. Some people say when you hit it, it's a higher chance. I don't know. So, yellow. So as you see, it's a 4-star unit. Okay, her name is Lady Regent, Queen of Hearts. She's a 4-star unit, so that means she can go up to 5. As you see, they have different abilities, so this is her type. So if you want to know what is effective against a unit, you would use this. You know, max level is 40 at 4. Since they can go to 5, their max level will be 75. They have a different skill, so if this is the first unit, this is their ability. All units dodge petrification. There are certain stages that have little gimmicks that will like petrify all your units. This will stop that. And then they have skills. These focus skills can go up to level 10, and as they level up, like the attack power will increase. The attack power will increase. The medium chance and medium chance won't change. And then you have a special ability. Some have a bunch of different special abilities. Some only have one. Some have none. This one is a paladin killer, so if she is fighting someone whose type is paladin, she will deal 1.5 times more damage. Find one fighting certain enemies, or if you're going to fight certain people, you want to know what is the best. And if you want to, you can look at their pose. You can look at any equipment. They only can have one equipment item, and they have ruins. So 4-star units can go up to 2. 5-star units can go up to 3. 6-star units can fill this out. So in order to use this, you need a seed, a ruin seed, which will give you a random. It's a random, like a ruin, and it will either be levels 1, 2, or 3, and it will either be HP, power, defense, or speed. Obviously, have a 3, a crazy mistress. Okay. So now, as you see, I have 1, which means I've completed that 1 mission. So we're going to now go to a union. So union is your group of people. They have battles every so often. My group is the Bone Crushers. So our status is currently we have 18 members. We have manual approval policy. So the max is 2,000. This is our master, which is, you know, different stuff about it. You can go on Union record. So this is what our records are. The most points we ever got fighting an enemy was the highest we can be is 2,000. We've done that. The most we ever had was Ray, who is our current leader. Attacked 138 people in 1. Contributed 9,420 points. Izanagi defended 9 times without being defeated, and the pro is Nightmare. So, as you can see here, we are losing to Tallywhackers. They are a great big. We fought them a couple times. We've lost most of the time. You can go to Union members. You can see what contributions they've had. Obviously, our leader has done the most at 6,090. You can assign people general and strike, I believe. So as you can see, these people contribute a lot of points today. 142 battles, 114, 111. You know, see a general unit, so you get to see that. Oh, suicide attack. So suicide attack, that person has more attack. So if and this is for defense only. So if someone is defending, you know, if we're defending, if they attack us, they fight visions 333, their unit right here will have higher attack. And, you know, it will have the same defense and health, but it'll have higher attack. The general has all 3 stats, which is health, attack, defense, at a higher, all 3 at a higher level. And defense will just have, obviously, as it says, more defense. Alright. Union Defense Party. So you can put... So this will show your whole group's defense party. You know, as you see defense here, see his defense went up along with his health, so his HP. Probably the most you want to do is get around 60,000 total. It's probably the best. Our group wants you to at least have 50,000, which is not too hard if you have a couple of decent level 6s at 99. Also, if you have, honestly, even a couple level 5s, that will help you out, because some people do have level 5 units. any that are level 5 in my party. So you can dispatch 5 different groups. These are mine. So this is, you know, group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, and group 5. As you see, the lowest is 66,000. So at least I have all 4 or all 5 at least at 65,000 plus, or 66,000 plus really, with one going in the 70. And you can do auto, but you need to turn that off because it will just put random stuff in your... Sometimes you want a composition, like, example, this is about defense, you know. Magic, rebound. All 4 can rebound magic, which is one of their abilities. So they're mainly for defense. As you say, I don't have a lot of attack. So they're meant to try and outlast the opponent. You know, this is offense as well. So then you can learn about them. But since, you know, 59 more minutes, I should be able to go in and increase the health. So as you see, we have 143 defense, and it uses... You only can do it 5 times in between. Once the union is actively fighting, you can do it as many times as you have CP. Each unit or each union battle lasts an hour, so whatever time it'll be an hour later that it will stop. So that will give you a chance, and you get CP by doing quests and stuff. So whatever quest points cost for it, it will give you that back, and sometimes there's a chance to 4 times it. So let's say I am down 75 because I did to help out my union. So if I did a quest that was 25, I have a chance that it will either give me back 25 CP or 4 times that at 100. So it's random. But if you want to look at more in-depth about it, this is the group chat. It's good morning, great job. We can look at the status of what's going on. So they have 240 cheer. That's a lot. And their prayer, which is this helps defense, this helps your offense. So the more cheer you have, the stronger you hit. Obviously, even trying, because there's only one person. And this has 20 people, but you know, they're at there. We fought the Tallywhackers. We beat them, I think, last time. So I think they're taking revenge against us. And it's just random on what happened. So we obviously knew we were going to lose this one. We've lost quite a few members. Even though we have 18, a couple of them are not active during the week. So let's go to times a day. Obviously, as the mission, we have to either duel once and then win to get that. Excuse me. You can set up your formation, or whatever you want to do. I am going to look at the battle. Obviously, that's the easiest person. I will probably go against Bambi. If I want a challenge, I can look at these, so I can kind of know what these units are. This is a 6-star unit. That's Sasha. That's a 6-star unit. That's a 6-star unit. Somalia, and that's a 6-star unit. So I know that this is going to be a pretty hard one to fight. I kind of know their abilities. You can tell what type they are: fire, light, water, fire. Gets rid of debuffs and can heal. Can be invincible for 2 turns and does has a fire multi-hit, just hits a bunch of random people 12 to 16 times. And I believe one special move that will hit a single enemy ignoring defense. I think that's a heal, and I think one attack. These are both 4-star units. So that would be kind of easy. 6-star, 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 6-star. As we know, that's Melissa. Dentalian. That's Alice. I don't know that one. So that's a 6. 6, 6. Leave. So I'm going to go for the easy victory, because I know this is a 5-star unit, because they haven't promoted it. It's all here dual formation. I'm using this one. And with the duels, you can't fight yourself. It's the computer fights for you, so you kind of have to just take it to chance. So let's see, we're gonna win pretty easily. So that is the Amazon special ability. Amazon special ability puts up a defensive barrier. So I'm putting up a shield. My units are faster than Amazon, so that's why they're all attacking using all the special abilities. Now Amazon is done. Yeah. And there we go. Not bad. And you level up. You can do more if you want to, but I don't. It's not a huge deal for me. I'm gonna go to settings because that was loud. I'm just gonna lower some of these. Cool. So now I'm up to 3 because I won a duel and I participated in a duel. As you see here, it switches your level or your rank every Tuesday. So for me, that'd be tomorrow on the day of this. Alright, you can go to what your formations are. Again, you can have up to 10. This is my main formation. So this is, since this is in party 1, slot 1, this is the unit that everyone will see when they become friends with me. You know, they can't select any of my units. They have to select. They'll use whatever this one is. So I want them to use this one. Alright. This is my main party that I use to just fight and try and get like materials because they have 99 charisma. It's your first and second slot gives you a chance to get more items plus the charisma level of the person who joins you in battle. So obviously if you have 99, 99, and then another one at 99, it's a little bit easier to get materials. And it'll tell you what your leadership skill is. So whenever I use this unit, it increases the power of all units' attack skills by 30%. So they're special abilities. This will do union battles because Somalia has a ability that gets rid of the buffs, like that shield that Amazon has had and my character had when. This is just to fight anything that's like demon or fire or whatever. This is when I want to fight a beast because Saris is good at beasts. This is Celica Czar beast. This is if I were fighting demons because Sashiel here is good at fighting demons. If I want to fight fairies, this is Nadia, the Jet Black Witch. This is if I. Certain fights are a lot easier if you can just rebound all their attacks. There's certain like bosses that you can fight that will happen every so often. One of them is Shao Chan, which is like a big giant like monkey that a girl is riding on. That's of light. If you have a party that has all defense, you have a great chance to win. So that is what I've tried to use. I've not actually won yet against that one, but it's because Dentalian here didn't have his ability at level 7, his rebound ability, which lowers the cooldown on it. So hopefully next time if it comes up I will do better. And this is just one if I want to heal and rebound attacks, so you can have up to 10. Strengthen your unit, so obviously we have to do this at least once. As you see, I have a level 99. I have a bunch of these are level 1s because they're materials. Some of them you'll see a heart. That means that they are locked. That means I can't accidentally, can't do anything stupid to them. So I keep some of these materials, like the Big Mom Cat and others, because I might need it to level up. So as an example, we'll go to this unit we'll look at in a sec. But let's say we want to level up our wonderful unit here. So I want to level them up. And let me go back for a sec. So see here, it will tell you what they could max out at. Like if it's green, it means they're maxed. If it was like green and blinking, it will tell you what you could go up to. But obviously I have given this unit here everything, so they're maxed out. But I don't have anything to really level up, but these units could level up. But see, it gives experience. So I can go up one level. Let's go ahead and give it to her. If it was 3 stars or higher, I'll always ask. So as you get higher levels, like closer to 99, the less this will go up, obviously. So just comes with the territory. They're not going to give you a bunch as you level up near the end. See, now that's a 4 because I've leveled up a unit. Alright, and you can switch your materials, and these are your units. So if you want to take a look at my units, as you see, I'm leveling up a couple of them. I need to level her, and him. So all the other ones I have that I want are at 99. I see I have all the slime girls. I have Klaus. I have Athena, you know. I have a bunch of, you know, I have quite a few good units. You know, some of these are ones that you can level, like fight, and can't get them up. Examples include Yamato or Orochi. You can fight this thing and level it up a bunch. You can fight that one. You can fight this one, Medusa, Kraken, Satan. Although her name comes up as Saturn, but it's Satan. Boulder, Moira, or Moira. Who else? This one right here. See, this is the smaller version of that dragon that we saw that was in the metal shop. So if I wanted to, I could upgrade and get the bigger one, but it's the same stats, so like I'm not gonna care for it. As you see here, this one, it was a 5 stars for the level. You see I have a couple of 70s. This is the original unit I came with. I chose her, and I just keep her as sentimental purposes because she was the first unit I got. So, all right, you have strengthening, and so as you can see here, we can see what materials, if it will do that. What materials to level her up to 5 or promote her to level 5. Obviously you have to be max level, so max level for her would have been 50, I think? No, 40. Once they got to 40, I could then use 30 of the small, 10 of the large, 5 of these firestones, and 1 crystal, and I could level her up to 5. You can see that they sometimes get different abilities. Still has petrification. The AoEs have a stronger base damage. It was originally like 105. And now their ability, Paladin Killer, became Strong Paladin Killer. If it says strong, that means it's 2 times damage. And if it says Annihilator, it's 2.5. But I don't want that unit. So as an example, I am going to look at this one. So this is a 5-star unit. So as we look, they have different abilities. So we'll just take a look. See, if I do this one, it has a high chance for item drops. But if I did this one, strong against 230% tree attack compared to 185, but now it can decrease attack power. And this is recover and cure status, recover and cure status, so that's the same. And she gets monk killer each time, but also these stats are a little bit different. So it looks like that probably being stronger, but this one will have more speed. So sacrifices power for speed. But as you see here, this is charisma. 4 charisma big cats. 2 this one. Its name is, if you hold in X, and I'm playing on PlayStation, you can go into what unit it is. So this is lightning arrow. So I need 2. Excuse me, of that unit. Again, I have to be max, which at level 5 would be at level 70, and then have all these materials, and then I could do this. Now, you may be thinking, oh no, I want 1 unit and I don't want to go back. If you use this as an example, if I did this first and use these materials, it would make this cheaper if I wanted to go back. So the game doesn't punish. It will say, hey, you still need materials, but they will be a little bit less. If I wanted to maybe only have 2 cats and maybe 1 of this one, I would do this one first. But personally, looking at the I kind of want this more, just for the lowering the attack power. Yeah, the 230 is good, but I think I want it to lower the chance to lower attack power. That will give me more survivability. So it's up to you to choose what you want for your unit. Like this one, I think I did straight up. Yeah, I did straight up. I didn't want this one because she got this rebound ability, which I already have 4 units that do that, so I don't need another one. So I like her because she has regularly. If you hold an X, you can look at your unit. Regularly, she has a... If it deals damage, it removes a buff on the enemy. As you see, you have ruins. So she has 3, so that's good. So this increased this. So as you can see, what max is, but she's maxed out. And if you want to, you can look at, again, picture equipment. As you see, raises speed by 4%. And it raises it off of what this was base. So it raised whatever. Alright. You can sell units. Honestly, you can sell this one for a bit. 3. There are certain units that are in your materials, and they look like they have little coins. There's a silver one, there's a gold one, but be careful because you want the one that has a silver gold coin, not the one that looks golden. The one that looks golden raises your ability by 1 level. So as an example, let's go catalog. So as an example, if I use the golden, is what it's called, it will level up this one from 1 to level 2. Other way I could do this is if I got a bunch of fire units that were at least, I think, level 4 or higher, or level 3 or higher, like this, level 3 or higher, they have a chance to increase her bar. This will have a chance to get her first ability. Some people will say wait until you level up at don't raise them to their level until you can, because at level 5 you can get up to 7, level 7 for each skill. I don't care. I will give them level 10, get this from 1 to 10, and then once this is maxed out, it will go to this one to level up. So you can't choose which one you want to level up. It always has to level the focus skill 1 first, then it goes to focus skill 2. Whatever. I don't care. I don't want to wait. Items. This shows you what you have. So I have 885 small ones. You can also trade and get different ones. Like the thing I'm running low on is green imperial because I don't fight a lot of green creatures. And this is your items for equipment. And then you can look at your equipment, see if any of them are equipped. All but a couple of them are equipped, as you see. Like this one only gives 20 HP, and that's not equipped to anyone, and this gives 20 of the speed. So I'll eventually give it to someone. I haven't decided yet who. Next we have the trading post. You can send units 20,000, and then you can trade to get items. So I'm going to send that 4-star unit because I don't want her, I don't need her. Send. So now I got 803 points. If you look at what you can buy, so Ruined Seed, this is what gives you the random corn unlocks the next, so like you'll at a 5-star or 6-star unit you can get up to 4 slots. You only have 2 that are open. This will open up like this 3rd slot and the 4th slot. This is the happiness one. This is the one you don't want to sell, you want to use it to level up an ability. And then the bulbs. As an example, I'm going to go ahead and use that 800. So let's look at, so I'm leveling up right now. Trying to level up, if I can find her, Sachio. Where is she? There she is. So C is 2. Alright, I'm going to use to begin a fusion. And you'll see it go up. I'll only do one at a time because I don't know if they overlap. So now, if I go back to that unit, Sachio will have now level 3 here. So once this gets to 10, obviously I will work on the 2nd skill. I don't really have a good demon like killer minus Melissa, so that's why I'm trying to level her up. Alright. So, one that we haven't talked about because it's kind of closed right now is Arena. They open it up every so often. As you see, you have to have a certain point to level up. I already got those 10 orbs. But what I'm going to do, and what a lot of people do, is they go up till S class, and then they go all the way back down to C class, and they level themselves back. Bonus units, so that must mean pretty soon there's going to be a new unit coming out. And usually probably Thursday. So probably Thursday or so we'll have new units that you'll be able to use if they're doing a new event, like they were doing Walter and Clay and Nadia. And then you can get the different rewards, what your rank is, and it'll tell you up here what class. And then you can have up to 3 formations. So now we will start going to quests where we'll actually get stuff. They have a beast of the day. This is Cecile. Her stage has different stuff. Every so many turns will automatically paralyze 2 units. I don't want to do that. That's not what I'm trying to level up. You have these side stories that come along every so often. This is new. You can do these to get, try out the new unit. This was Bastus. That was the latest new unit. This unit was a 6-star. Added a mythical beast covenant, so that's why she got a quest so you could try out her new abilities. You can do the different stories. So I already finished that one. The one before was about a circus. Before that was about alchemists, a candlestick alley cat, secret garden. First one that really had you use the units from there, because the alley cat one you could use your own units, or the world tree or the divine forest, you could use your own units, and I haven't done this one. So these were like, the special units you could get that were 5 stars that could go to 6. I didn't do any of those. I don't have anyone from here. I don't have anyone from the circus, none from the alchemist, although I tried. This one right here, Lucretia, I really wanted her. Although Lele has a good ability where when she comes into battle, she gives auto revive to all of your people. So some of these I don't have like any units for, like the Academy of Magic. I don't have any. The Shrine Princess of the Sand. That's Ra, Anubis. I think that's Set. So pretty cool. You can do these stories, and once you finish them all, you get, you know, one of your crystals. Labyrinths. This will allow you to do fight those bosses. This is where you would grind. And I'll say for beginners, the one thing you want to do is once you can these, like, take them out easily. Probably the easiest ones to do are going to be Lumino right here and Dragon Apocalypse. Those are probably the easiest ones. Once you can get one of those units up to 99, it will help you get any more of the other units. Like as you saw, I have Medusa and Apocalypse at 90. I have Saturn at 99. I actually have Michael here at 99. I don't have Paimon or Unicorn. So, like, if I wanted to get some more green units, I could go here. Honestly, I don't really... About the only one I really like is Amazonas out of this. But she's not super great either, but... You know. You also can farm for... This is also where you would farm for certain units, like the light one. You know, like, oh, it requires shine. You would fight and try and get that. So at hard level, 35 AP to fight, and the CP. So obviously, if you do the CP, I would get 50 automatically, but I would have a chance to get times 4, which is 200 CP. So it's up to you if you want to do those or not. Sarah has certain quests. This will show you different, like when they added new things, like the Happiness Eater, you know, which is what my Neo girl. These are the special 2 new units that you can try and get this time, and they usually do it for like almost 2 weeks. So you can get Gradipus and Despoa. I really don't like either of them. If anyone, I would probably go for Granipus. I don't like the abilities of Despoa, honestly. These will always, like, this one will be in 3 minutes, and then you can see what's upcoming. I always have a festival to try and get units to level up, like these Cacorns. To level up, you would do that one before you would move on to the bigger ones. And this changes weekly until, like, Saturday. All 5 of the different elements. This is another unit you can get for 6 hours. You have a chance to try and go after Corrales. So this gives you a chance to go after some of those units that only happen every so often. So I think you need Corrales for, like, Kraken, which is a regular, like, unit. So you would, you know, try and fight these units to get them. Also, you know, I have a lot, as you saw, I had a lot of darks. I don't need to do this. About the one I would need to do would be the green one if I really wanted to get more. But you don't get you once you get your units leveled up. Most of the time, you want to do the Mystical Beast Cup. You don't really want to go back to a different one. These, but you know, they're hard. But as you saw, if I completed this one, I would get 2 of the crystals. So, and then story quests, or not story quests. Go back one. You you go all the way over. You have normal difficulty. You have hard, and then you have extreme. As you see, I have least or expert. All of these, I'm actually currently now, which we can probably do. And then I would have to go and do all the rest of these. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright. So as you can see, these are, it gives you a bunch of randoms and plus your friends who were active. It won't give you like everyone on your friends list. The people who I think have logged on within the past like 12 hours, I think is what comes on here. These people's units and see if there's something like you need, like, oh, this is Gabrielle, A lot of recovery, and is good against demons. So if I needed to fight, if I knew I was going to fight demons, I would probably get that unit. It only has 1 charisma. Right now I'm not really looking for charisma because I don't really need these Cacorns. I could choose anyone I wanted to, honestly. Let's go down here and let's see. What is... If it says friend, you get the, as you saw, the 20. But if let's say Haiku, I could be like, hey, let me get this person. I don't get their special ability, but I'll get their charisma, and then afterwards I can send them a friend request and be like, hey, let's be friends. So I like Nadia, so we'll go ahead and use this one. I don't want party 10. So make sure which party you have. I want to do number 2. Yeah, there's a couple different, there's like 3 different Nadias. There's a dark one, this one introduced the water one, and before that was the fire one. I don't know if we'll see a tree one or a light one, but I wouldn't give my hopes up. So as you see, it can tell you what order the enemies are going to attack. So I will attack first, second, third, and then fourth, fifth. So these are probably going to be the stronger units, so you'll probably want to... I can go auto by pressing the start button, and you'll just straight attack, and it will be random. So you choose like a unit like this, and if I press, see there's a glow underneath. If I press start or if I hit auto, I would just keep attacking this one, and once this was dead, it would go randomly on here because that will disappear. So you can tell if it's a unit against the opposite color, it'll do more damage. So I'm not going to do like the big ones if I was strong against it, but it will still do more damage. As you can see, you can press L1 or R1 to go through your different abilities. There's a certain way I like to play, so I'm going to do a special ability and then I'm probably just going to go and attack. See, the 1200. 14, it was a crit. So probably for this, I think I'll do their AoE attack. So it has a chance to petrify, so it did good. So I'm kind of good on not attacking these people because they lose a turn pretty much just trying to get out of what was in them, or them being in there. So as you can see, I can press start like right now and see how it says auto normal. There, you will do like, it will do an auto, but it will do abilities. So it will keep using all the abilities until you can't, and then it will just do normal attacks, which, not super great. So for this one, I kind of want to keep this for the final round. As you see, there's 3 rounds. I want to keep this for the 3rd round, so I'm probably just going to try and attack. Obviously that's not going to be good, so I'm probably going to use Satan here, her ability. Alright, so I lowered their attack, which is good. I'm probably going to attack this, take that out. Usually the enemies will attack whoever's taken the most damage, but sometimes they thankfully go to a different unit. Oh, nope. That's good. Nope. Oh, that was good. Alright. And every time they attack, like, you know, this goes up because this had a cooldown of 5. This one has a cooldown of 4, so that's why you kind of want to save your abilities for later, if possible. Like, she's gonna get wrecked. Oops, attacked the wrong one. Since I don't want her to die, I'm gonna petrify them. Nope. but still didn't attack her, so that's good. Take out. And I think I have enough damage I can do to finish. So good. Those are drops, as you can see. So if you get a drop, it can either be an equipment item or equipment items to enhance your equipment. This is like either a unit or just a regular unit. So obviously I want to go ham, because usually there will be one enemy who has. So as you can see, Persian Lu is strong against dragon and god. So these either have a dragon or god, because she's strong against them. She doesn't have Annihilator. Annihilator will be 2.5. So she's strong against, I think both of these are god as their type. So I will do more damage to them. As you can see, took them out. Will attack all units as long as they're ground. People who have flight, like Satan here, it will not affect them. But both of these are ground people. They don't have. Alright, so I'm going to do this as a straight attack. Alright. So now it's time to go ham on Glazia, I think, the dragon hunter. Alright, took her out, and it critted. So as you see, you know, my two characters and then the support. I only had one, got nothing. I got 2 items that equipment, and then I got a gold because of my charisma. So regular units, and then I got a stronger version of that. So I have a chance to increase the HP of my units. So, yep. And I just got to do 4 more battles, and then this will go to the end. So, let's go after one of these new units, which is... And if you do, like it says clear, that means I've done both. So as you see here, it was Cecile. Now it changed to Ceres. So it will have a regular. So extreme, it's gonna, you have a lower chance to get the soul of the enemy, whereas with mythical beast you have a higher chance. So obviously we'll just do this one. I want to try and maybe get the unit, so I'm gonna go for a 99. Like, obviously that's fire. I'd probably want to do a water unit. So I'll probably do, even though we're not friends, I would still get the charisma bonus. So we'll go ahead and use this one. If I set what Grandipus's type was, I could try and match against it, as long as I also had 99 charisma, but I'm confident I'm not going to lose. So how I like to play is obviously going to do her ability first, see how much it can take. So it looks like it did. This is going to be a strong unit, this one as well, but I'm going to try. I'm going to go for this one, because Alice, by the time it goes to round 3, will be able to get her abilities up. She'll be able to attack. So gave stronger defense for 1 turn. Looks like it gave 80% in damage increase. I don't know what that meant. So attacked anyone that wasn't, so that's why she didn't get it. Alright. I don't know what that ability was. And we take out. If it was if this was on the extreme, I'd probably have Alice go and Persian Lu. Alright, so obviously I can't do anything, but I'm probably going to I think I'll try Persian Lu's ability, because I would normally use Satan, but I don't think she all considered flight, so I don't want to waste this ability that's AoE and not hit. So obviously she is strong against, I think, God, so she must be a God character. That's why it's 2.5, so it's Annihilator, which as we see does 4,000. So first things first is I want to take out the crystals, because as much as they may not do a lot of damage, they have abilities that I don't like. Because some of them heal, some of them, you know, mess with it. As you know, I have this unit, so I could have just looked. Gonna do a special ability. Increase attack 1 time. So the only one you have a chance to try and get the soul on, that soul of that person, you actually have to try and get it from a drop. So yeah, it's sad, but alright, now I can go ham. Try and take out, so they all got that, which is good. I'm probably going to use their ability to attack that one. Let's see who gets attacked. Nope. Not considered flight, so that's news to me. Alright, let's do an AoE. Alright, so I'm probably going to attack. Okay, so now that I know they're safe, I'm probably just going to attack this until I can take it out. Okay, and oh, now I have my AoE again. Good. Try and petrify, see if I can stall the turn. And I do. Alright. Ignores, which is good. Attack. Attack. So if they drop something, it will be a yellow that will be blinking. But I didn't get one, so that it didn't drop, but I have a chance with my charisma. So all got me something I did not get. So these are going to be fire, like corns. If they don't give you, so if it was blue, it'll give you like the regular 3-star corns. If I would have got the if it was a yellow like theirs, it would have been the bigger version of this, so it would have been the 4-star. But if it's like shimmering a little bit and it's not big, it's not like a full solid color, it means I got the unit. I don't want to be friends. I mean, we. So, you know what? Let's just try this again. So, I don't know what Granopus is. I don't remember because I did have to use it. So I'm going to go with 1 in 99. I know that much. Izzo. So since I know the attack will work with Satan, I'll be good. So now they're going to be stronger because I'm doing it on the mythical level. As you see, they didn't lose half their health. I'm going to do this. Alright, so time to take out the units. And just to let you know, your standby only comes in when one of your unit dies. Alright, so that's done. That's done. I'll probably take out this one because it will do the fire attack. It'll probably do the fire attack shortly. Yep. Alright. Alright. Raise the defense again. Probably, it looks like it raises it by like 80%. Or it takes 80% less damage. About 80 to 75%. Alright. So my units are still looking pretty good, so I'm not afraid of losing any at the moment. Kind of close, but you know what? We'll go ahead and do that. I think I'll be able to attack enough times with her. So I will probably do that, and then I'll do this. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to take out all these extra units. Yep. I'm getting worried that she's going to keep attacking my unit. So, since this is close, I might have her use her... Let's see what happens. Alright, she's gonna do her plus attack. So, I'm kind of scared that I'm not gonna do a go again, so I'm gonna do that. Now I have another free couple turns. Uh-oh, there we go. Kept my unit alive. So I'm going in looking pretty good. Free attack. Alright, so I can't do my AoE, but I'll still attack. Alright. Attacked. Alright. Oh. Do my AoE. Alright, turned all but one, and now I can do this. Oh, good. Damage. Alright. Obviously, these are going to take a while. AoE attack. Took out. So now see the unit came on. So I'm probably going to use this on the Granapis. Oh, there we go. Oh, use this. Oh man. I really wish I knew what they were so I could try and get units to deal more damage to them, but I don't know what they are. So, we fire. It's not going to do much really to them. No, did decent. I think I took out one of them. Now I take damage is reduced by 80%. That's not good. Alright. I'm just trying to get until my abilities come back. We'll try and increase my attack power. There goes Satan. Alright. Oh, I have to only attack that. Gotcha. Oh. That sucks. Obviously, I'm not going to use it because... No, I'll use this one. Oh, I can't because... Oh, that's horrible. Alright. Louise, alright. Alright. Almost done. Are you kidding me? No. No. No! Yes. Stupid thing. Alright. So all my units are gone by costing a gem. Alright. And they have all their abilities. Lower your attack. Alright. Let's increase the attack, actually. He's gonna do all fire. Fun. Alright, nope. Alright. AoE. Alright. Nope, no unit drop. So I'm gonna get back the crystal I used because I've cleared both of things. So this right here, this means I got the unit. See? And this is its abilities. So it's a demon. Sachiel, who I was leveling up, would be good against this. Not a lot of power, not a lot of defense. Good for speed. Fire AoE, which it did, and then it did a single attack. And it's strong against warriors. So that means when it probably goes to level 6, it's changed to Annihilator. Yep. So that's pretty much it for Cryptract. Honestly, for a gacha game, I really like it. I like the art style. I like the different units that you can get. And it's just a lot of fun. It's really fun, working together with a union to fight. Obviously, we're not going to win. But it's not when you get those close matches that you're like, oh no, like this is going to be hard. It's going to be tough. I try my best to help out when possible, but obviously I work and do other things. But yeah, as you see, Satan is here. So if you get those things, like if you complete, like if you did arena, if you go to the main page is where you would get the gift. So if it doesn't appear afterwards, you to your gift box. This is for completing both the mythic level and the extreme level of Dragonpiss or Grandipus. So even though it shows Saturn, it's because that's the last unit I was using, which is in first place. When people still use my character, they're still going to be using Slime Girl, my formation 2. So don't be fooled if you see like, why is this different? But you can press X and they'll do their attack animation. So anywho, hopefully you've enjoyed this. Hopefully you are interested in getting Cryptract. It's free. Usually every big event they'll have like a free 5 PlayStation will have crystals. In the beginning of the game, it's really easy to get a lot of crystals. And honestly, for events, unless you really are trying for a unit, I would wait until they do the Ultra. Sometimes here they'll have Ultra Gacha events, which means every unit you get will at least be 4 stars or higher. That's honestly, I think, the best time I would use my crystals. Like, unless I really wanted to try and get Walter or Nadia or Claire, I would do this. I don't really want using their abilities in the story mode was pretty good. Maybe Nadia is about the only one I want, just because I do like her. I do have, as you saw, I do have a dark Nadia, and she had actually this one right here, the Witch in Jet Black. This was actually a new addition. She has 2 mystical beast covenants where you can use monsters to do. This is the newest one, which gave her AoE now can petrify, and she makes barriers. Her ability allowed her to do the once if she's the first unit, you have like that shield that blocks all attacks. You're invulnerable, but I already have a couple units that do that, and I wanted her to have a stronger E and more stats. As you can see, she's really fast. She has decent. Her power and defense are kind of low, but luckily I was able to get one that increased her health so she can survive a little bit more. Honestly, if I got another one, I'd probably want something for power because she's kind of weak. But she's I think the only character I have that's a fairy killer. So those Corns are usually fairies, so she's best to go against any of those fairy. But yeah, I just, you can tell that a lot of effort's put into the art. Like, Tsukiyomi here? No, yeah, Tsukiyomi. Like, the art is really nice. It's really cool. I like the way they've done it. I did decent with her. But hopefully you want to give Cryptract a chance. It is free on the PlayStation Store. And it's just a lot of fun. I really enjoy the game. I think it's a little grindy for free to play. But I think if you choose the right time to try and get gacha units, honestly, if you level up certain units, like this is Satan here, or 5-star unit that happens regularly, that you can try and get, and she's probably one of the better units you can get, just because I like her abilities. So you can actually get 5-star to make to 6-star units without paying money. And if you play it right, if you get the right abilities, you can actually have a decent team without ever having to pay money. So save for the ultra gacha events, unless you really want to try and get a unit. You do get orbs now, or crystals, a little bit more regularly with these login bonuses. Last month they gave a rainbow crystal if you logged in, which allowed me to get that cat unit that we saw, that I rather have the lower the attack. So again, this is Ryo Azuro, the Wannabe Hero. Until next time, peace out.